Hello again, Strekpop. I'm finally online today. Um, I'll be doing my last day stream for Diablo Immor for one of the worst games I've played in the last 15 years. Yeah, don't expect me to come back once I've quit the game. I normally don't come back, and there won't be an exception with this one unless they completely rework absolutely everything except a few things, I guess. But yeah, mostly like 90% of the game needs to be reworked for me to come back to it. Hopefully this game, which is everything I hope Diablo 4 isn't, hopefully they don't take anything as inspiration for Diablo 4 for this game. The Paragon system in this game is super grindy, super slow progression, super fucked up, with only one respec a week, which is bullshit. You should be able to switch all the time as much as you want. For example, before doing PvP, I should be able to load a loadout with PvP setup, not just items but also skills and as well as paragons. In here, you cannot do that. You cannot switch your paragons freely between PvP and PvE. First of all, PvE items should have nothing to do with PvP, and there should be PvP only drops that only drop from PvP, and the only thing you get from PvP should be those drops, nothing related to the PvE as at all. In stuff like that. Basically, the best way to handle PvP is giving people reputation like points or whatever, and then letting them buy PvP sets, which would be the only thing you could use in the PvP, or they can do Guild Wars 2 stuff. But again, pay to win is the biggest problem of the game, not the only problem though. There's progression gating left and right behind every corner. There is fear of missing out daily, monthly, weekly. Pretty much Blizzard admitting that their game is shit, and if they don't reward you every day, you won't be logging in. And then there's the codex gating again. As I mentioned, there's just too many things that are capped. And one of the things I never expected to see in a game is reducing the experience of people who are leveling apparently too fast for the server to handle. One of the biggest bullshits. Minus the gaming says, I don't play Diablo. I tried Diablo Immortal for 15 minutes and uninstalled. It's disrespecting the Diablo community. It's an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment. If I was a developer working on this game, I would want to hide my head in the sand like an ostrich. There isn't amount of bowing and apologizing that can make up for this excuse of a game. Everything Diablo 4 shouldn't be is in this game. Maybe they're saying, hey, be happy, we won't put this, but I'm guessing they would put a lot of the stuff from this game in Diablo 4. And right now I've lost any faith, and I probably won't even pre-order Diablo 4 as I was hoping to do. I'll probably not even play it on launch day. I'll probably wait for people to tell me how it is. Because right now I'm extremely disappointed. If it takes this long to level up a character to the max possible level and to the max possible paragon, then I don't want anything to do with this. If I have to play a game where you need... If you're a play-to-win player, you would need 110,000 United States dollars to max out your gems, but that's not the only thing you can pay to win for. You can actually pay to win for the Huradrim. For let me show you, for this system. This system, basically, there is one room where you get chests, and each of the chests gets more expensive and more expensive in terms of keys. The first room is 5 chests, and normally a free-to-play player would be able to open 4 chests every day and have some leftover keys, so maybe the next day they can open chest number 5. Maybe after 2 days they can open chest number 5. But it doesn't end there. You can buy platinum with crystals or whatever it's called, with eternal orbs, and eternal orbs you can buy with real money. And with that platinum you can open the 5th chest. But it's not just the 5th chest. There is a whole another room with more chests, And then after that room, there's at least one more room with more chests. I don't know if there is an end of how many rooms there will be. And that room gives you materials that are needed to upgrade those things, and that's pretty much that's the most pay to win thing in the game ever, because you straight up get stats, flat out getting stats. Let me show you one of the top ranked players, just to see how shameless this guy is, just to show you what a shameless person in this game looks like. Level 11 armor penetration. Level 12 wife. Level 12 armor penetration and armor. Level 6, level 6, level 6 and level 2 here. He has shamelessly been grinding those things, those chests, opening them, buying keys. He's been buying keys and he's been getting keys and he's been using platinum to open chests and all sorts of things. So yeah, there is just and again, pay to win is the biggest problem, but far from being the only problem in the game. Yeah, last day I can't torture myself anymore with this game. I know that some people on my channel enjoyed, some of them even paid money. I feel bad for them for paying money for such a game. Maybe they just haven't played enough to realize how bad the game is, but the more I played, the worse it gets. At first I was like, okay, this is gonna be like 3.5 out of 10 game. Then I was okay, it's 3, then okay, 2.5. And now I think it's 1 out of 10. I don't know if it can get any lower than that. I mean, if I play more, maybe I would find another bullshit that I didn't see up until now. but the bullshitter is strong with this one. This game is not good for anyone. I would recommend anyone playing the game to stop it before it's too late. Before they get accustomed to bullshit. Bullshit is an acquired taste and I don't have it. Some people have Stockholm syndrome and are tolerant to pay to win and to daily log in fear of missing out bullshit. Where you have to log in every day, every month. You have to pretty much sacrifice your life for a fucking game. That's not how you design a game. If you respect yourself as a developer, you should never do fear of missing out. You should never do pay to win. If your publisher or boss forces you, try to find a new, better place to work at. There's always a need for developers in the gaming industry. And yeah, if you're being forced to develop pay-to-win games, just try to look for a job while working at that job. I mean, if I was a Blizzard employee, I would be embarrassed from this game. Anyways, let's just do some grinding today. Let's collect a bunch of stuff, get some levels, and collect some battle pass rewards. And I finally got a helmet today from the daily first kill, from this thing. First kill of the day, day 7. Finally got a helmet. And then I actually dropped the same helmet while doing a bounty. And then I got another helmet, which I remodeled with my first helmet from Rift. So after 7 days of not getting a helmet, finally got 3 in a single day. So why can't I buy this? I do have the... Oh, it's 0. Never mind. 0. Okay. Anyways, it's not like I'll play after today, so there isn't anything much to do. So yeah, what do you folks want to see me? And oh wait, I got a charm. I can go and salvage this charm. Actually, let's go and buy a charm here and just mess around with charm stuff.
Well, you're in the right place. Honor is hard won. Yes.
Since I'm not gonna play anymore, might as well buy out those keys to show you that other thing with the keys.
Use that well, Fred.
And again, pay to win is not the only problem of this game. Sure, it's the biggest problem. I've actually read some weird articles from reviewers from esteemed PC community gaming websites, where they say Diablo Immortal is not quite pay to win, but it's pretty close. Fuck, fuck that. It is very pay to win. It is very much pay to win. This guy probably barely played the game and doesn't have an understanding of the game. If you can buy stats straight up pay to get stats, it's as pay to win as it gets. This guy, probably Blizzard paid him good money to give the game a good review. Or goodish review. I mean, sure, it's not a good review that he gave, but he claimed that the game is not quite pay to win, which no sane person... People should never trust this person. I can try and find you this article so you can blacklist it. So you can add it to your shit list of so-called journalists of the gaming community. Let's Google Diablo Immortal is not quite pay to win. PC Gamer, that's it. Diablo Immortal isn't quite pay to win. Fuck you, it is. It is as pay to win as it gets. This one, what's the name? Tower Cope. I want to see what this guy looks like. There is no picture. Let's go to Twitter to see what this guy looks like. No picture. He's in any case, it doesn't matter, but yeah, whenever I see an article from this guy, I would trust it 0%, because they either bought him or he has no idea about gaming stuff and what pay to win is in a game like that. Add him to your shit list, because people like that are embarrassment to journalism. Good thing I'm not one, and I never claimed to be. I mean, I might make my first impressions, but that's hardly journalism. But those guys claim to be journalists and work for big establishments. But those big establishments are owned by corporations, and I never trust those big websites, knowing that big corps own them. Okay, so I got some charms. I wanted to mess around with them here.
You there? Do you have any?
Is there anything actually worth for me? Scorch, extra damage. Alright, I need to do something with that charm. I need to remove it. I need to equip this one.
No secret. Perhaps
You there?
I just wanted to try this. I've never done that extraction. Extract. Oh, it costs platinum to extract. So this is pretty much you're gated by platinum. Okay, sure. You can buy. You can get gems that you can sell for platinum if people buy them, and you can still get it. It's not that difficult, but it's bullshit to make people have to pay platinum for this thing. This should have been gold. Okay, another thing I didn't realize and just found out now. Another bullshit. I'm telling you, the more every day I find new things that that are awful in this game. And so now we extracted the skill stone. I'm gonna upgrade this, by the way. And for imbue, can we imbue? Only charm level 5 can be imbued, obviously. You can replace a skill bonus and so on. At least now I have an extracted thing, and those things people sell, by the way. Those extracted skill stones you can sell on the market. In any case, let me actually go to the market and collect some stuff.
We have the finest goods the world over.
The prices went down. The minimum price for tourmaline was 320 something earlier today, and I was like, okay, let me put my one for sale. Before I stop playing today, I'll probably put all my tradable things for free almost, so people could snatch them. So some unfortunate soul out there might get some stuff for free if I don't forget. But I can only put some gems. There isn't much I can put. I think this gem here is probably also the another thing I could. Let me check something. I don't think it's tradable. Well, okay, I'll try to hit maybe Paragon 20, but I don't think I would today. I can maybe hit 19, but 20 is gonna be a stretch considering how fucked up my XP is. I wanted to try and upgrade some gear just to see how much it improves with another upgrade, but it won't be much so. In any case, I'll just do a bunch of stuff. Is there a battleground going on right now? I could maybe do some PvP if there is one. I've got a PvP setup, so I could maybe switch to it if there is a battleground ongoing. Oh, there is one. Okay, let me quickly switch. I'll do a few matches, a few rounds. Just a moment. I need to do something with this one.
Let us forge, you will return again. I've seen it in my visions.
Is there anything I can put here? I don't think there is. Yeah, this one I don't have anything to put here for PvP. Let's save this as my PvP setup. Let's see. And before I go, should I go and open that one chest? Let's go and open that one chest. And since I bought keys, I'm gonna show you the next room. Probably I won't have enough keys. I only have 5. That won't be enough. By the way, what is this thing? Tremor stone. Wait. Wait. I wanna try and put this somewhere.
What do you need, friend?
I can't put it. Ah, there we go. Okay, good.
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
So I think I bought all the keys I could, and it won't be enough to open the one that's 8 keys. Maybe I can earn some keys from a rank up or whatever, and then that could work. Although I think this would end soon, and I might not have enough to do all 3 challenges. But there's a later one in 2 hours or so. But there's as minus the gaming says, Blizzard doesn't care about your average player. The worst thing is they're making this game for the big whale spenders, but the reality of pay to win games is the people who spend on those games, a lot of the people who spend are people who can't afford spending on such games. But they have an addiction. They want that adrenaline rush of getting that little bit of extra power just so they can make themselves feel better by being able to cheat by paying and getting stronger. It's a serious problem, and it's not talked much about, but pay-to-win games actually encourage this type of addiction in a lot of young people, and it's not something to be taken lightly. I mean, there's people who probably put what 30% of their salaries in games. No lifing and only putting the money into games for pay to win. I mean, I understand buying a game or two if you don't have much to feel free to, but when it comes to pay to win, I'm completely against it. If it's buying the titles you like, that's fine. You're supporting developers, but by buying pay to win, you're not supporting developers. You're supporting greedy people who sure maybe happen to be game companies, not entirely the developers. It could be just the publishers and the big ones that win, but still. Where did he go?
Quickly, I require aid.
Okay.
Energy unbridled.
No, might not have that much DPS on this setup, but it's a lovely setup for PvP with this much crowd control and survivability. I really love it. That's my very first setup I made with PvP in mind, and no matter how many other DPS-centric setups I've tried, this one I've liked the most. Okay, we need to be careful here with this guy. We could try and backdoor them, but there's gonna be just too many. I'm gonna take the middle gateway. Too many, as I knew, too many. And one of them has a lot of damage. One of them must be either a pay-to-win player or someone at least as geared as me.
I need healing.
I need to heal. Did they fix the healing bug, I wonder? That annoying fear. Wait, I've got some sort of curse. And it cancelled my healing. Two seconds.
Heal me.
Oh shit, I didn't notice something was coming my way. Sometimes it's extremely difficult from the environment to see a projectile flying your way. Nagi says, what's up? What's up, Unagi? How's it going? It would be nice if we just regroup. Okay, we got to. Now it's the time to rush them. They'll keep coming.
I require
Okay, too many on me, but hopefully they took the other idol and made it move. A lot of them have some serious damage on the enemy team, especially that one Necro. That one Necro is probably their highest damage right now. That illusion is doing its job. They're attacking the illusion. It's doing what it needs to be doing. They're coming from here.
I need healing.
One is coming. Shit, wasted cooldown. Okay, dude, you push it, you push it. I'll try to stall them. Good. Good. That went amazingly well. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Nah, shit. I did not expect to get pushed this quickly into them. Someone has something that pulls me. I think it's maybe the monk. I'm not sure. Now we are too split. I'm gonna keep going this way.
My power surges.
Ah! Now that was a good push when I got my ultimate. It was a balanced match. I wanna see the necro that... This one was doing a lot of damage, obviously. This is shameless pay to win. Level 11, 10. At most, a legit player would have at most maybe level 4 with a bunch of 2s and 3s and maybe 1. But this is... look at that. Look at what this guy has. Rank 10 awakened weapon. This guy has spent hundreds, maybe more than $1,000. I feel bad for people who spend this much in the game. No wonder that Necro was doing this much damage. I mean, and yet still he was getting killed at least twice. Did we have a pay-to-win player? See, that's what a legit player looks like. And even though that pay-to-win couldn't save him from dying here and there. This is hell silly. This one, we had a pay-to-win player, but a mild pay-to-win player. Mild, just 10 here, and 4 here. Let's see the ranks of his gems. 3, 4, 3-star 4, and that's not so mild. Okay, we had a pay-to-win player, but this pay-to-win player, why didn't he unlock other things? He could have unlocked, he's not smart. He has money, but he's not smart with it. At least if you're gonna spend money in a game, be smart of how you spend it and what you upgrade. Okay, let's do another one. And people ignore the fact that it's not just gems that are pay to win, but it's also the fucking Hura Dream. The thing I'm showing you there with the different different crystals that have been upgraded. But yeah, that guy was probably the most shameless, that Necro, of all the people I've seen in the game with pay to win. I think that takes the crown. For now. Oh boy. I think all the pay-to-win players for all the mobile action RPGs decided to unite and migrate to Diablo Immortal. Because there's a lot of them, they're just spread out to a bunch of different games, and Diablo Immortal has been opening new servers all the time. So, and the worst thing is, those pay-to-win players, maybe some of them don't realize yet that the cosmetics and the things, the upgrades they get are for a single character. You switch to another character on this account, you can't access your cosmetics, and you can't access anything. There is no shared stash or whatsoever. Oh, man. What is happening? No one is queuing? Shame on you, Blizzard and NetEase. Don't forget NetEase is also developers of the game. It's co-developed by NetEase and Blizzard. So, Blizzard and Ruffies or NetRuff or NotEase, those companies, both of them are to blame for what's happening to this game. What has happened, what this game is. And there's always that one guy. Oh, he waited until the last second. That's trolling, but not quite much. Just a little bit trolling, just the tip of trolling.
Our powers are stronger combined.
Let's take bets. How many pay-to-win players will this game have on the enemy team and on my team? And how shameless. Oh, and now we are attackers, which pretty much starts off already. Oh, we are defenders, never mind. We're defenders, which starts off already at a big disadvantage. Why can't I cast? I can't cast, it's not letting me. Okay, I'm gonna go and help with the defenses, because we need it. We're trying the hit and run tactics, which normally works, yeah, and maybe it will work this time as well. I'll try to stop them with some crowd control before they reach the Guardian. Because now it's just this Guardian and we gotta go all in with the defenses here. They'll be coming from two directions. I'll try to AoE them here. He wants to get me because we killed him earlier. Did they destroy this one as well? Not yet. I don't see where the guardian is. Okay, good. Someone's pushing from here. Someone's trying to come from there. I'm trying to protect as much as I can. And this one sneaked up. Ooh. They're already pushing the rest of the stuff. Fuck, so many black holes for a single person. So many black holes for a single person and they still couldn't get me. This is the easier part to defend here. When it comes to defending, you can use that choke point here as long as you don't over push it.
Let's try a new strategy.
Okay. That monk is their top player. The hardest one to kill. This guy. Yeah, we're coming back. I'll push a little behind. Wanna make... Okay, there we go. There we go. So let me check this monk. This is kind of legit. Maybe a battle pass or something, but this seems like a legit guy. Who was their MVP? I don't think they had some shameless pay to win like the WAS team. They seemed fine. That's their MVP. They seem legit. He has battle pass, which gives him a little bit of an advantage. Not massive, but still. And gives him some keys and some other things for progression. Crests and so on. Shohei, 110,000 is not to fully upgrade your character. It's 110,000 to fully upgrade your gems. That's not fully upgraded character. It's just the gems. You need to spend more if you want to upgrade everything. If you want to upgrade the Hura Dream and a bunch of other stuff. 110,000 is pretty much how many eternal orbs you would need if you want to right away from the get-go get your gems. What do you mean was day stream? It's my last day in the game. I'm not gonna return to this this excuse for a game anymore. I mean, I've been torturing myself the last few days playing the game, and the more I played, the more bugs, the more pay to win, the more progression capping, the more fear of missing out I find about the in the game. It's awful how many things are wrong with this game. And the good things are ruined by the wrong things connected to those good things. Some things are good as an idea. It's good the way they're handling socketing and legendary gems and stuff, but the way it's executed and how it's mixed up with the cash shop and so on is just ruining it. And then the XP rates are one of the other bad things. Okay, they've already defeated it. It's not gonna be an easy one to defend on this one. Isolated the weakling. Okay, I pushed them all the way back to their base. But they defeated one thing, but I kept two of them busy. Although it wasn't just me that kept them busy. Oh no, not that necro.
I'm injured.
They go. This is not gonna be an easy win. They have too much damage on their side. Q steal. But I'd rather Q steal than let someone get away in PvP. Let's see. I want to wait for my healing to be ready. That's not gonna be easy, and they're already pushing. Healing, be ready, healing. 5 seconds soon, maybe.
I require aid.
The healing cannot use in oh, not the cannot use in combat bug. Yeah, the cannot use in combat bug. Obviously, it's gonna be. If it's not gonna be the one bug, it's gonna be the other bug. I need to just go get them to kill me. Fuck it. It's easier if I just let them kill me and respawn. Otherwise, I would have to run back to my base. We even have an AFK player in the base, or maybe even 2 of them. Yeah, let's go. I'll go the other way, because everyone's going this way. There were 3 of them. I was only seeing 2 or 1. Man, why isn't anyone helping on this side? Are they? I'm playing with blind people again. I'm telling you. If you can't see the map, then don't PvP. See, they'll win it now because no one is going the other way.
I grow weak.
I'm playing with a blind team. And they had so many on that other side. I was 1 versus 3. That means they had 2 men advantage over the other team on that other side. And yet they still fucking lost. Trick can save this team. And I still have the cannot use in combat bug right now. Oh, now I can't cast. I got the permanent silence bug. That's the other bug. One of the Necros does it somehow. You cannot cast. So right now, okay. Somehow it got fixed after they hit me. But I still can't heal. It still says I'm in combat. This was obviously a WAS. I could tell from the first few minutes that it was gonna be a WAS, but took them longer than I expected. If that's the stats of our team, you can imagine. Let me double check for pay to winners. Seems legit here. This one doesn't seem like completely free to play, but who knows? 21 seems a little bit too much for a free to play player. Maybe that's how much you get with the battle pass keys that you get. Or maybe they're playing a lot of PvP and have leveled up a few ranks. Those could be legit players. This one's definitely put some money. Because they're rank 5. I'm the same rank. They're rank 5 and 4, so they haven't gotten that many extra keys. to open that many things. And let's compare with my Huradrim. Is my Huradrim 21 as well? Just wanna double check. My Huradrim is 17. And I haven't skipped much on the keys from the shop. I've been buying some keys from the shop. But it's possible for a completely free-to-play player to have 21 in the Huradrim. It's not out of the question, especially if they're an Immortals player. Maybe they can have access to some more keys. Who knows?
Nothing of interest. I find that hard to believe.
No good gear today. But I think the previous match was a balanced one. It's, well, balanced in terms of no pay to win. But that doesn't mean our team aren't blind. Let's see. Let's see. Like that. I'm trying to give my mouse some recharging. I forgot to recharge my mouse when I was out today. I should have set it to recharge when I was outside. Come on, come on. That's not smart to split up at the beginning, but okay. I guess the enemy split up as well. If the enemy rushed us here, wouldn't have went that well. I'm gonna go help this side. No escaping, biscuit. That biscuit got crunched and munched. He tried to harass here my teammate. Make him stop DPSing. Why isn't this barbarian DPSing? What's happening? They completely let us have this one. I'll go with the barb. Maybe we can backdoor them. Barb, pay attention to what's behind you, Barb.
My power surges.
He won't catch me. Because I'll run towards my teammates. how I debated him to come to my teammates. And he was chasing people when he was supposed to be defending. That's a foolish thing.
I grow weak.
Yeah, I got my Q and I'm gonna respawn right here. This one's overextending all the time.
Heal me.
They're coming from behind.
I require aid.
Yeah, I died, but I need to do a lot of swallowing and chilling and some DPS. The problem is we got sandwiched. I'll try and backdoor the other totem if the enemy team lets me. Just to get them off the other side. Oh, someone's already doing this. Perfect. I'll keep them away from here if I can. I can try and let's sandwich them from both sides.
Heal me.
Okay. It's time to change lanes quickly. Why can't I attack? I can't attack. Forced cancel attack for whatever reason.
I grow weak. I'm injured.
Too many, too many. One of them I could deal with, but two is a bit too much. When I'm healing and half HP. Backdoor the other idol. We won't win this one. From the way it's going, we won't win it. We push one to the 2 health and then it's over. Okay, if he's gonna push, I'll go help my teammates. This one is here to soak the damage and harass while the others come. And now I'll go back to the other side. Kind of figured out what they're doing. What the hell? I'm still in combat. The book. Wait, what? How? How did this happen? I can't heal now. Fucking stupid book, I'm telling you. I won't be able to heal even after I take this bow. Use the invulnerability. This was just not going well. I could see it from the moment we went through this phase. I don't know what bugs they are, but bugs where you can heal, bugs where you can't use skills, even though there is no curse or whatever on you. Too many bugs for them to greenlight a game for open beta, for launch, and to start charging people for cash shop items for a game in such a state. It's just fucking beyond silly and greedy. Even if it didn't have pay to win and XP paywalls, it still has bullshit stuff. It still has fear of missing out. It still has daily stuff, which is the fear of missing out, to be honest. And in general, there's too many things that are not done in a good way, that are too grindy. You have to wait every day, or every week, or every month. Though those are just as annoying as the pay to win, the fear of missing out, and the progression capping. Again, a player should be able to progress as much as you want, as much as they want, whenever they want at their own pacing. You shouldn't tell them, hey, you can only progress this much this day, this week. You can only earn this much this day, this week. That's bullshit. Even for an online game. And PvP again should be separated from PvE items. You should have an inventory where you decide your PvP setup, and in that inventory you click on the item, just like for example a build calculator, having access to everything that you can possibly unlock with all the upgrades, with all the maximum whatever, and to just make your build for PvP only with all those things. Just imagine Grim Dawn's build calculator, something like that in the game that applies to your PvP setup. And the PvP map is also badly designed. Like it's awful how close to the monsters, to the guardians, the attackers are. Most of the time, before the defenders even reach the monster, they 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 have killed it. The attackers have killed it. And that's just not good design. They should have been in the middle. If they put it in the very middle at the same distance between one and the other, or let me teleport closer so we are at the same distance. Whoever designed this match should never design PvP maps, because it's definitely not their forte. If the same person designs the Diablo 4 PvP maps, if it has PvP other than the open zone, which would be a Zerg fest, the open zone would be the worst thing about Diablo 4, the open PvP zone, because again, Zerg wins in such places. If you like playing Zerg wins, well, you love Diablo 4 PvP. If you like being a solo roamer, that's gonna be a tough one for you. shit, this stupid curse. It was not on me. I didn't have a curse there, but it cancelled my...
I'm injured.
He believed in himself a little too much. Why can't I attack this one?
Let's try a new strategy. I need healing.
I'm gonna die here, obviously, but hey, I did a big massive damage spike on that boss and it's only 3%, so you just need to go and fart in his face and he'll be dead. Come on, guys, just fart. There we go. As I said, fart can kill it. Ah, I clicked outside of the game window. Fuck.
I require aid.
No, they could have chased me, but they chose not to. Thanks to that, I survived. I'm gonna try and slow them down if they come. Okay, they're coming to the other one. Well, I can backdoor. Against two of them, I'm not sure if it will be a good idea, but I can try. It considering me in combat. Double pushing is nice. Oh, this one was an enemy. I didn't even realize that.
I grow weak.
Oh, so close. I should have used my black hole much sooner. Stupid move from me not using it, but okay, at least I kept it busy. I didn't realize that it was an enemy, which was the biggest mistake. Otherwise, I would have just crowd controlled right away. And this guy's chasing, which sometimes nice. I'm gonna go and let him push. I'm gonna try to prevent them from coming. Let's surprise them from behind. Someone's coming my way, by the way. I need to heal. Very urgently. Like, pronto. I can't. The book, the healing book. The fucking healing book. Well, I better let them kill me. How did I die? How? Tell me. I mean, okay, I can at least heal now that I've resurrected, but wow. That's some next level BS. This one's almost pushed. Let's unite. Let's unite. Let's unite. I'm gonna chase it. Keep them all chasing after me. How didn't they succeed in that? I almost got this one. I almost got that one. I don't know how they couldn't, but the other one is almost pushed, so it worked, keeping them busy here. The moment we just come back when Diablo 4 might be just as bad. Maybe not pay to winish, but it would have bad experience rates. It will have paragons. It will have daily and weekly and monthly quests and stuff. So right now, I'm losing all faith in the Diablo franchise. Any hopes I had for Diablo 4, considering how much of this shit is here, I doubt all that shit they would get rid of. The best thing I can do right now is swap lanes quickly before they find me. Oh, we've pushed the idols. That's nice. I didn't realize. Then let's go. Now is the part where you just need to DPS slowly, hit and run. The smart move for me is to go in DPS instead of fight that Necro there. Ah, we couldn't. Man, the stupid timer maybe. Or maybe because it fully healed, and that's why. Yeah, I think it fully healed. I mean, we did some damage to it. Okay, wow, it's matchmaking. Oh shit. This one is quite long, this matchmaking period. There's quite a lot. How much money have I put in so far? 0. I mean, I should be an idiot to put money in a game like this, knowing that there's pay to win. Even the fucking battle pass is pay to win. I feel bad for people who thought it's worth putting money into this game. It's just bad. It's bad knowing that people actually justify investing into shitty games like this one. I normally refrain from calling games shitty or piece of shit and stuff like that, but sometimes I have to say it because it needs to be said. Also, I try to respect developers, but if you're just as greedy as the people making this game, then you're a piece of shit for making a game this bad. This is not how a human being should behave when trying to make money. There's other ways to make money without being a piece of shit. I mean, come on, look at the game design, how everything is connected to the cash shop. The whole game was designed around the cash shop. if they were to just sell cosmetics, I would have loved this game if they removed all the time gates, removed the pay to win, removed the daily, weekly login rewards and whatever, and just made it a Diablo 2 style game, but with better experience rates than Diablo 2. And with some of the good things, some of the good systems in this game. Pretty much Grim Dawn, but with better XP rates than Grim Dawn, and not needing to grind devotions every time you make an out. They have too much DPS. We're not getting this. We are not getting this. There's too much DPS. I won't be surprised if there's someone who spent a lot of money in the enemy team. Damn, I tried to get at least that barbarian, but look at how little of our team was here. 2 people and there was 4 of them. This game is lost. I can tell you early on. It's gonna be a quick one as well. At least they made Diablo 2 for the people who like Diablo 2. At least that. Huh? Ah shit, it was a dead end here. And I can't see anything. He's gonna chase me. He's greedy for kills. Ah, so close. 1 hit more. Did someone come and help him, or did I not see right that maybe there was an illusion? Could have healed a little bit before attacking. In any case, this is a lost game. Who knows if we can defend this side. This is the easier part to defend. The hardest part to defend is probably the last one. And the first one is pretty much... it depends on their DPS. But barbarians are so overpowered in PvP in the right hands, with the right gear. This guy, for example, with the white armor, if they're willing to put money into cosmetics, believe me, in those games people are putting money into pay to win as well. This barbarian is super tanky. I'll be surprised if he's a legit player. Very surprised if he's a legit player. I wonder if I can inspect him before the match ends. He can soak up the whole team's damage. At least it will be a fast game. And look at that kid raging, you dogs suck. I won't be surprised if this guy was the most sucky of them all in the whole game. Haven't paid much attention, but But I won't be surprised if he only went for shit. Yeah, I'll pull them away from the objective if they follow me. I need to survive. I won't be able to survive. But he's chasing. Why are they chasing me? They need to attack. Okay, I'm gonna heal here. They stop chasing. Now I'm gonna get sandwiched by their whole team. Diablo veterans aren't playing this game. Well, I would be surprised if Diablo veterans play this game. Although, what classifies as a Diablo veteran? What war has there been for them to be veterans? I wonder. The war against the demonic horde. Let's see. Let's see this guy. How legit is his setup? Well, he's definitely put money. 31 doesn't seem like a legit person at rank 5 or 6 to have. Let me check his gems. 3-star Blood Soaked, 4-star Fervent Fang, 4-star, 4 rank, I mean 3-star. Yeah, this guy has put money. What about this guy? Oh, he even has maxed out item, maxed out gem. Okay, obviously they're putting money into the game. Let's check the other one. Alright, by the way, do we have a pay-to-win player on our side? Maybe we don't have a single pay-to-win player and they put 2 pay-to-win. Okay, we have one. One of them. This guy hasn't put too much. Maybe a battle pass and a little bit else. But yeah, I can tell. Let's see this one. Oh, let's see the one that was QQing, that was calling people trash. Yeah, and he put money into the game as well, but he hasn't spent it here. He hasn't spent it on keys. He spent it mostly on gems, it seems. But yeah. A lot of people play this for the comedy. I played it just so I can show it to people on my channel. I mean, it's my last day. I won't play any more of this game because I don't feel it's gonna be good for me to play any more of this game. Should I do one more match? Man, I forgot to recharge my mouse and I keep recharging it while it's loading. They're quick to blame their teammates without realizing the enemy side could be just overwhelmingly boosted by being a wallet warrior. What this game does is it takes all the pay-to-win players from all the free-to-play pay-to-win action RPGs across the Play Store and the Apple Store, and it just made them unite and join one game. And all the bullshit you've been seeing in other games, I can't name a few, but think of a free-to-play action RPG that looks like this and plays like this. That's it. People from those games are now fooding to Diablo Immortal to play well worse. They should rename it Wellbo Immoral. Wellbo Immoral. Weiwo Immortal. It is huge and dude, I was earning minus 50% experience yesterday. My experience was being reduced because I was too high level for the server. And every type of experience gain from dungeons, from quests, from rewards, I was getting 50%. Who the fuck does that to his player base and expect people to keep playing? Only fucking masochistic people would keep playing. And there's nothing wrong about being masochistic, but not to this extent. Mental masochist, that's a new kind of thing. I don't have anything against people who like a bit of pain here and there. I'm not one such, but I know some people have such tastes. Nothing wrong about that. But when you allow yourself to get bullied by developers and to get to play games with optional optional cash shop thingies, yeah, very optional, extremely optional. That's why several months ago when I made video about how pay to win Diablo Immortal will be, because I haven't played the closed beta back then, I think it was even before the closed beta, I put optional in brackets because yeah, quoting the developer saying optional in-game purchases, there is nothing optional when you're paywalled. I can optionally stop playing the game and I will. And I can optionally not give them a single penny, and I didn't give them a single penny. Would I still recommend this game? Well, I mean, if you like playing 1 out of 10 games, even without the pay to win, the game is awful in many ways. And another game against pay to win players. I wouldn't recommend it unless you have some weird fetish about being extorted for money from developers.
I need healing.
I won't leave him hanging. He came to help. I'll try, even if it means dying. Good. See, not gonna back away unless I really need to. And there is this guy that was QQing last game. How good is his team now?
Let's try a new strategy. Hang on there.
Too many. That was the fucking team. Well, if the team is here, who is defending their objective? I'll go and do some damage on the objective, although I'm not a DPS build. I'm a crowd control setup to help the team.
I grow weak.
There we go. Why isn't it? Okay, I need to go and do some damage, but the problem is, again, I'm not the ones to do the damage. Why are they coming from the same side? There's 2 sides from where you can attack. Sandwich them. Use your brain. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay to win to use your brain. If you all attack from the same side, they can pretty much easily gank up on us. Okay, let's see if I can distract them to make them follow me.
I require aid.
It worked a little. Look at them like sheep walking from the same side. Same side. I'm telling you, if people had to pay to use their brain, they would do it. Okay. I'm gonna get sandwiched. This bloomer got picked from the floor. He was a Wobby though, I can tell it. What's with this range?
Need healing.
Man, they're good at defending now. That pay to win Q cure from my team was matches on the enemy side this match.
I grow weak.
And did I get the in combat book? Yeah, I got the in combat book. Now I can't heal. The book's another thing that I mean, I know technically it's a beta, but they're charging people money for it, and they launched it, soft launched it. But for that, I guess it's the beta testers, the closed beta testers, to blame as much as the open beta developers. Maybe the closed beta testers gave feedback about a bunch of bugs and the devs didn't fix them, or maybe the beta testers never gave the feedback, and who knows? I can only guess what happened. But the fact is, there are bugs and they're super annoying, the majority of them. If someone would have jumped and followed through after my attack. Everyone's using those disintegrate beams builds. They have too much DPS on the enemy side. Too much. See, they should have done the same thing when I grouped them up with my hoe. Just jumped on them for AoE. While he's pushing, I'll see if I can stop them. They're coming. Oh, this one was taken. Pretty sure they have the winning pay to win side. Kept them busy.
Heal me.
And just when I was about to do the black hole. But yeah, they had at least one pay to winner, the one that was whining before when he was on our side. Let's see how many more. This one's legit. The gems are also legit. So their MVP was a good player, but he could have just kill stolen. This one, this is probably doable if you put all your upgrades into this one without investing. But yeah, this seems like he invested some money. The least he did is a battle pass, which already gives you an advantage. Not a massive, but gives you plenty of stuff. This one, obvious pay to win. 32 here, a bunch of gems upgraded. Let's see here. This one's legit, maybe just a battle pass. Just a battle. Oh no, this is not just a battle pass. Definitely not just a battle pass. But that was our side. So our side, mostly battle pass users with one shameless and maybe another half shame. Oh, look at this guy. It always keeps putting the ones with maximum upgraded gems on the enemy side. This one I already know. Let's see this one. This one seemed... yeah, this one's not invested that much money. I'm telling you, looking at them, I can already tell who invested how much. And obviously you can tell who has the battle pass weapon. Let's check their MVP. The MVP of the other side is actually the least broken person. This one was the least geared actually, because I killed him with a few shots. But even then he had a level 4 gem and a bunch of 3s and 2s. But that barbarian takes the trophy for pay to winness. Level 10 mass upgraded gem. Alright, enough PvP. I mean, I think it already ended. Bill Gates. Bill Gates doesn't even need to pay. He can just tell them to give him a character, and they will. Okay. Let's go do some shit. We don't have much time. What do you want to see? What do you want to see me do? Oh, I wanted to show you the pay to... One of the pay to win things in the game is this thing, the Hurrah Dream. I can only guess how deep this goes, but after the first room of 5 chests, there is another room of 5 chests. I will demonstrate that second room to anyone who has never tried to see what's beyond there. I will try to demonstrate it. So, you kill a bunch of monsters, they can drop those keys. Normally you get enough keys to open 4 chests a day. So every day you can open 4 chests with the keys you get. After you kill those monsters, you reach this room and there's 5 chests. And again, a legit player will open 4 chests and have some spare keys, which they can stockpile for maybe opening the 5th chest some other day. And now we open the 5th one, you get a bunch of stuff, and now there is a new room. That's not it. There is a new room. By the way, this 5th chest you can pay platinum to open that 5th chest. This room has just a few mobs, so just to make you pissed off if you're a free-to-play player, and saved up some keys, and then you get to this room. Obviously you kill some mobs, 0 dropped again. And pay attention to the map. Most likely there is another room, because this door leads to this room, but there's another door. And maybe after that room there is another door, maybe, who knows. And now, here comes the thing. Now you don't need 8 keys, you need 10 keys to open. But you can pay 500 platinum. And you can open the other one, will probably be 12 keys, and then it will be 14, and then it will be 16. And obviously you can pay for what's it called, Eternal Orb. You can pay for those Eternal Orb. Where was it? Pay for Eternal Orb. Buy platinum. Open chests. Get stats. Because those give you, I'll show you what they give you. They give you those things. The blue, the red, or orange maybe, and the green. And you use them to upgrade this thing called, I'll show you in a moment, Legacy of the Hurrah Dream. And when you see someone with super high levels here, you know they've been paying. They've been using extra keys to open those chests. Let's return and let's just show you how that works. And that's something that most people don't even talk about online. I saw people discussing the game in various websites, and they only talked about how pay to win, how $110,000 takes to max out your gems, but they don't consider that this is also a big pay to win aspect. So that's also part of the pay to win. You're straight up getting stats directly. That's that's more direct than the gems. Obviously, the gems are overpowered. They have special abilities, but yeah, this is just silly BS. Okay, let's do that. Let's see this thing. Resistance, armor. It doesn't matter. I'll just put stuff somewhere. It's not like I'll play again. Let's do some rifts and whatever else. This is the casino room, yeah. This is one of the biggest money sinks, I guess, after gems. Because with gems, you can max out gems right away. With this one, to a certain extent, they're probably limiting the pay to winness. Because you probably have at least 3 rooms. My guess is there's 4, but I might be wrong and there might be 3 rooms. Let's see. Let's see about that. So I'll do some rifts. There we go. By the way, what I did see online is custom-made APK files for Android with unlimited money. But unlimited money, they probably mean unlimited coins. Or maybe they're fake and they're just trying to get people to install viruses on their phones. In any case, there's already a hacked modded app for this game. Whether they're legitly hacked modded apps or not, I cannot confirm. Pay to Wilson. Pay to Wilson. Man, Wilson is nothing compared to this game when it comes to bullshit game design. Sure, Wilson has some achievements in bullshit game design, especially considering after the updates they double down on the bullshit when it comes to power creep and shit like that and slow experience rates. But this is the king of bullshit games. Even among mobile games, it's one of the top. But when it comes to PC gaming, this is like worse than anything else I've seen on PC. I mean, you have you have Wastark. Sure, it has some pay to win. It has a lot of bullshit, but not to the extent of this game. You have Sword Online. I've played that recently, several months ago. Again, not as awful, but still a terrible game. Then you have Alien, another MMO, another bullshit game, some pay to win. Again, not to the extent of this game. But man, at least they're winning the the golden berries of gaming, if there is such a thing. Like, you know how they have Oscars and then the golden berries for the bad movies, the golden raspberry. I mean the golden raspberry. This game would be winning whatever the equivalent of golden raspberry for gaming awards is.
A pitiful display. A refreshing change.
Okay, here we go. And earlier today I saw a person on that server level, Paragon level 21. That guy must have been living in the Elder Rifts. That must have been what he was doing 24/7. It's the fastest XP store on Elder Rifts. XP from kills, XP from bosses, very quick rifts, and XP from the BP level ups.
Need something reforged? Most appreciated.
Where is the portal? If you want a free mobile PC game, you can play Wolfen. Well, honestly, Wolfen, it's far from a mobile game, but it has some bad things. Mostly the end game, and the balancing, and the need to pay for respects, and how slow the drop rates of the things you need to respect are. And how shitty they've designed the skill system where each skill has to be leveled up separately. The best skill system, I can tell you how it is. You have X amount of skill slot, and you level up the fucking skill slot. You don't level up skills, you level up skill slots. If they do that to Last Epoch, I would love the skill system, but in Last Epoch, if I change my skill with a different one, I have to re-level it. And that sucks. That fucking sucks. But Last Epoch has the perfect game design where such a system can be applied. Because you have those skill trees and everything there. But yeah, I think that's the best system. You level up your skill slots once and for all. And then once they're leveled up, you just put whatever you want on that skill slot. That's a good way of doing it. Normal PvP motto. Get good. Diablo Immortal PvP motto. Get rich or die trying.
A new ally
Don't you guys
joins the
have credit
fight.
cards? Forget about don't you guys have mobile phones. They forgot. They thought, okay, let's give them let's give it to PC gamers, but make them use credit card to win. Okay.
I'm not impressed, by the way.
Oh shit, I'm with the wrong build. Oh shit, I forgot to change to my PV build.
That was but a taste.
No wonder my DPS was this bad. I'm using the PvP build. I'll have to go to my wardrobe and change. They need to design game of how players can make money for a game like Diablo 3 release date. Wait, what? I'm not sure I'm following. I've already designed the
Masterfully
perfect game for me. I've already designed it. I just I can't make it. I don't have the budget to hire 20 people to make a game for me. But I've got everything, almost
That was
everything.
but
I
a
mean, the
taste.
story I don't have completely sorted, but I have the basic premise of the story, and this game can grow endlessly. Pretty much endless potential for adding a new content every 3 months, with new monsters, with new items, with new skills and abilities, with new cosmetics that you can sell if it's a free to play game, just cosmetics.
I expected an actual challenge.
But if it's a buy to play game, then major expansions every 6 months would be fine. Buy to play major expansions. I've thought of different payment models already. Whether it's what can be done if it needs to be buy to play, what needs to be done if it needs to be free to play, and how just cosmetics game can make money. Just cosmetics, no bullshit like stash taps, character taps. That's the most annoying bullshit in free to play games that try to be not pay to win, like Path of Exile, pretending to not be pay to win but actually being very pay to win, considering people can pay money for items and trade with others for real money. Sure, it's not directly in the game, but you can go on a bunch of websites and buy items from other people. What's more pay to win than that? And you buy a huge advantage by having special stash tabs and by having more storage space, so you don't have to waste your time that much in finding who to buy your gear right now and maybe do it later. In general, many people claim that this is not pay to win. For me, anything that's not cosmetic thing, it gives you an advantage, it saves you time, it gives you a gameplay change, it improves your gameplay over another person, then it obviously is a win in my case. I've thought of everything. 5 different types of endgame. Crafting system, skill crafting, potion crafting. What else? Different ways of re-rolling items. Mini sets, where you choose which set bonuses you have. And each set has 3 set bonuses, but you can only pick 2 set bonuses based on how many things you have equipped. I can actually leave and show you some of the stuff. I don't mind if you're a developer watching this, feel free to steal what I'm about to show. Oops, wrong browser. Feel free to steal it, I don't mind. Make the game, tell me about it, I'll stream it and play it as long as it doesn't have pay to win. Where did my document go? Where did I put it? Let me find it. One of the best ways to handle sets. Oh, I've also thought about the passive skill system. That's one of the things I really like. I can explain that. This is one of the things I really want to see done in a game. Diablo 4 is doing something similar. Oh, by the way, my camera got fucked up. Just a moment to fix it. My camera settings sometimes reset to default. And it looks like shit when it's reset to default. Okay, that's how it should look. So, okay, let me share my Firefox. This is my passive skill tree system. It's similar to Devotions in Grim Dawn and the passive skill tree in Diablo 4. But it's definitely different. So basically you have different skill clusters, which would look like constellations, but different skills clusters would have link nodes, and you would be able to arrange them. So this one looks like a hammer. Let's say this is Thor's hammer. Let's say this is Mjolnir. And it gives you bonuses to hammer damage, one-handed hammer damage, and maybe lightning damage, and stuff like that. And they will have a starting point, a starting node that would be connected to another second node, around the second or third node eventually. And this connection should split into, so you have node number 1, node number 2, node number 2, 3. And then you split. Do you decide to go 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3 here, or do you want to fully do it? In the worst case, let's say you want all 4 connections. Let's say you want to link this one to another one above it, link this one to another one next to it, and link this one to another one next to it. You would be able to rotate them the way you want. So you can connect them the way you want. And on this side, you connect it to another one, and then it starts from its starting point and so on. You can choose to just have 3 the bottom connection for the start, this one and that one, and leave it empty at the top. Or you can choose to not take this one and still have all, or not take this one and still have all of them, or just have this side. There's a lot of customization. And yeah, this is the basics. Now there will be skill clusters that, for example, only have 3 links. They're missing a link, or maybe have 2 links. And that will mean you have to customize how you connect them. So that would be a tricky part to decide how you build the puzzle. It will be like building a puzzle, but it will be super fun, and it won't be as complicated as a Path of Exile skill tree. You just decide the ones you like, and you arrange them the way you want them to be arranged, and you fill them up the way you want them to be filled up. But now there is some things to talk about. Cluster Booster. They're consumables that would be obtained as quest and level up rewards, and as well as farmable from all types of content. Maybe I should vote this. They will unlock the hidden potential of skill clusters, which will result in still not decided which option is best. Option 1, see, I even tried to decide different options. Option 1 would be additional 2 or 3 nodes being unlocked that will be connected as a chain to node 1 of that cluster. So it will follow this example, node 1, then hidden node 1, hidden node 2, hidden node 3. Basically another extra connection here. 1, 2, 3 maybe, or 1, 2, 3, or whatever. Extra nodes connected to this one. That's one option. Another option would be boosts fully the cluster by increasing the stat and effects any node on that cluster grants. So if this gives you one-handed damage with hammers, and if this gives you attack speed with hammers or hammer skills or whatever, or lightning damage, boost that thing. That's just an example. And then option 3 is combination with 1 and 2, where all hidden nodes need to be invested into in order to get the full cluster boost. So you need to fully do this to get this. And option 4 is combination of options 1 and 2, where the full cluster boost bonus is granted even if the player has not invested in all hidden nodes, but at least in one of them. And option 5, combination of 1 and 2, where the full cluster boost bonus is granted even if the player has not invested in any of the hidden nodes. And maybe those things for some skills, one option would be used, for some skills another. This is just optional. And cluster boosters will not vary in rarity, type, size, and be a universal and stackable consumable that can be kept in case of changing one's build and using different clusters, of course, if one chooses to use the right. Okay, see, that's an example. For itemization, I have a very simple system. Maybe to some of you. You have like, I think it's 11 or 12 different pieces of item with possible choices to add more. Item rarities, white, trash, eventually you won't need it and it will be automatically filtered and automatically salvaged on auto pickup and auto salvage on pickup. This is the key to games like that. Backup, it sorts out the whole inventory management bullshit. You don't want certain items to be checked, then automatically pick them up, automatically salvage them for materials on pickup that you can later use. Magic is green and blue. Rare is yellow. Epic, I don't know, purple, magenta. Legendary is orange. And mythic and fable gear don't replace legendary, because you can only have one mythic and one fable item. Similar to uniques in Diablo 4. Uniques in Diablo 4 you can only have one. But mythic and fable are special because legendaries have legendary affixes. Between mythic and fable, one of them would have something like a stronger version of a legendary affix, while the other wouldn't, but would have more base stats. So whether you build for raw stats or for more affixes, you can do that. And there will be various builds where you get stronger if you don't have any mythic and fable gear equipped, but you have rare things equipped. Epic would be the sets, the set items would be epic. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff here. If you're interested, I can explain more. Let me do a bit of bit of end game, and then I can come back to this. If someone's really interested, I can tell you more about that. Honestly, I don't mind giving this. This is not the thing I don't mind getting stolen. I never showed the stuff I don't want getting stolen from my idea. But this is something that's just general basic systems I would love to
New
see in a
ally
game done
joins
in the
the
way
fight.
I've designed them. And yeah, as a passive skill system, not passive skill, as a skill tree system, I think this idea is fun, amazing, and it's similar to what people are used to, but yet different. Oh shit, I forgot to change my skills again. I'll do that after this map. As for the gear, legendary gear in my system would work similar to Diablo 4 legendary, but slightly different. You would be able to take legendary affixes, extract them, and store them. Similar to Diablo Immortal as well in a way, and then you would be able to transfer those legendary powers to another item of the same type. So Diablo Immortal has something similar. I didn't even know Diablo Immortal had something like that when I wrote this down. But I knew Diablo 4 would have such a system where you can take one legendary affix and apply to another. But I've grouped them up in different categories. So boots, I think, are with gloves, and I think with helmet. So you can take a legendary affix from boot, gloves, or helmet and apply it to another boot, glove, and helmet. And ring, amulet, and belt were another category. Main hand, off hand, and armor, I think. Or maybe chest armor was with leg armor. I can't remember how I grouped them up. But I had groups of triplets. 4 groups of 3. Where those 3 items you can take the legendary affix of one and apply it to another. And those, the pool of those affixes would apply to all of those things. So that way, let's say you have a very good legendary item at level 30, but then you reach level 40 and it's already getting super weak, and it doesn't give you enough stats. Then you take this, extract the essence, or whatever you want to call it, and put it on something else that you have found that is legendary, but has a different affix on it, different legendary power. Again, there's a lot in this document that I've shown already throughout my streams over the last 3 months or so, because I think I wrote this down 3 months ago, and I've been adding every now and then some bits. But the idea, to make such an idea, to make such a game, you need a good budget, and you need, at least, in my opinion, you need at least 20 people to work on the game. And you need around 3, 4, maybe even 5 years to make it. To make it well, to make it right, to make sure all 5 types of endgame I've come up with have been completed. Yeah, it's good ideas, but again, I'll probably never see those ideas unless I learn to make games and make a game myself. Maybe at first it can be made into something simple and then it can grow after that. It doesn't have to be evolving in pay to win. Look at Grim Dawn. Those people made enough money without pay to win. They made enough money by selling the game and selling the expansions. It's stupid bullshit that developers tell you to think that that's how it is. That's not how it is. You don't need pay to win in a game to be successful. That's just developers justifying the bullshit in their games. Simple as that. Pay to win is the least thing you need in a game to make money. The developers of Grim Dawn, Create Entertainment, made enough money from the game to keep it alive for a long time. And now they're releasing very soon a new game, a city builder. I think it was called Final Frontier, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that, something like a frontier, whatever. So they made enough money to to support the development of a second game while they have their main game. And that's proof that gamers are willing to buy into the premium model as long as the game is decently made, and as long as the game has a wide variety of
See you.
build classes and end game activities and not so end game activities to do.
Goodbye.
And again, a game can sell cosmetics for everything. Imagine different pieces of equipment. You can sell cosmetics for those pieces of equipment. You can sell them as costumes or as separate pieces. You can sell cosmetics for pets. You can have bases like hideouts in Path of Exile and forts in Torchlight 3. You can sell skins for those. You can sell skins for the portals. You can sell skins for every single skill. Chain lightning, let's make it rainbow. Let's make it pitch black. Let's make it purple. Let's make it orange or whatever. There's just so many different ways to sell skins for everything. And Path of Exile is doing that to a certain extent, selling some cosmetics, but Path of Exile is selling a bunch of other stuff as well. That is definitely not just cosmetic. Okay, now I'm with my PvE setup. I can go do some rifts now. And again, I didn't show you all of the ideas. I've shown a lot of them, like my skill crafting system, where you start with a base. Let's say you have orb. You decide the type of skill. Is it an orb like frost orb, frozen orb in Diablo? You throw an orb and that's your projectile. Then you decide, do you want to add projectiles? Do you want it to be fire? Do you want it to be ice? Do you want it to be chaos? Nature, whatever. Different elements that's subject to whatever the elements, the types of damage can be in the game. So you choose the skill type, whether it's a arrow, whether it's throwing a sword, whether it's you doing a leap attack or a swash or a poke like a stab, whether it's a spin, and so on. You decide that base, then you decide the element yourself. You're not limited to chain lightning being just lightning. You can have chain fire, something like this, but with fire. The same effect, but instead of lightning, you would be seeing a stream of flames, or it could be poison, a stream of poison doing that and bouncing off. And then you have X amount of slots where you can modify it. Do you want to increase the damage but increase the cost as well? Do you want to decrease the damage but decrease the cost? Do you want to increase the number of chains but again for a price of maybe increased cost or reduce the chance to crit, or maybe you can increase the chance to crit but reduce the damage. There's gonna be all sorts of ways to modify skills, and the interface should be simple, where you just click on the thing and decide. After you click on the thing, out of a list of things that can go there, you pick the one you want. It will automatically detect for the skill you have chosen, based on the tag of that skill, what modifiers can be applied to a skill of that same tag. Kind of similar to what Torchlight Infinite had, but much better than what they had. Their interface was awful back then, but they did have some nice filtering. Okay, I need to do some salvaging. Maybe one more rift and then salvage.
A new ally joins the fight.
But when Grim Dawn came, yeah, pay to win actually was not worse. Pay to win now is not worse than then. It was worse back then. I've played way before Grim Dawn came. I've played pay to win games. Battle of Immortals or whatever, whatever you want to call them. Then you have Perfect World. Then you had so many Asian pay-to-win grinders back then. So many, from Korea, from China. They were just not as popular. They were not Diablo style games. They were more like WoW clones, World of Warcraft clones, or attempting to be. Stuff like that. But there were too many of those. So I dare to say it's just kind of the same. But the pay for convenience bullshit didn't exist much back then, which is pretty much a milder pay to win, kind of masked, not direct, but still bullshit and still pay to win in a way. So yeah, back then we had awful. We had private servers where you can straight up buy the best items possible, already upgraded fully, in private Lineage 2 servers. And that was way before Grim Dawn was probably even an idea. So pay to win is not something new. It's been there for like 20 years already. And it used to be worse than now, because you used to be able to straight up give money and get the best possible items right away, fully upgraded. But again, you don't need pay to win. Developers just try to make people believe that you need pay to win to justify their cash shop. Tell me one developer who has tried to not do pay to win on a free-to-play game lately. I don't know a single game that has zero pay to win, zero bullshit convenience items or whatever you want to call it, and just cosmetics. That is not a MOBA battle. That is not a battle arena. Like all the BR games. All the BR games are multiplayer online battle arenas. Just not all multiplayer online battle arenas are BRs, because Dota, League of Legends and stuff like that, those are MOBAs. But so is every single BR game, and those games only sell cosmetics. There is no pay to win in those games. Yet they make a bunch of money with just cosmetics. But I've already said those things many times in my streams. We often discuss pay to win. It's a touchy subject for me. Because I know there is alternative to it, and the developers try to make players think that there isn't. If you wanna do free to play. Wait, it didn't change my skills again. What the hell? Why is it with my PvP skills and not the PvE skills? Did I accidentally overwrite my PvE with the PvP setup? I think that's what I did. I think I accidentally saved my PvP setup as a PvE setup. And now I need to start from scratch and change everything. And this map is awful, not single elite inside. I'll just leave this map. Seriously, they can do it without me. I can do PvE with those shitty skills. Now I need to check my items, my gear. Yeah, I've overwritten my PvE setup with the PvP one. I was wondering why it didn't give me a message to rank up my accessories. Well, okay, now I need to change a lot of things. Then.
Let us forge. Be well, until your path leads you to me again.
It doesn't let me rechange it. See, that's awful game, awful design, awful setup. If I wanted to change it, after you select it, you should be able to click it again and select it, select a new one. Okay. I can change this. Actually, I want this to be the way it is. Although not really, because I'm not using black hole right now. Haven't found another one yet. Let's go to the blacksmith quickly. Why does it glow here?
What do you need, friend? I hope that can help.
Oh, I need to pass the warband to someone. I
We
need
have the
before I leave.
finest
I need
goods
to
the world
pass the
ever
warband leadership to someone if they want to get their buddies or whatever in. I'm selling some stuff. I'll probably before I leave. I have to remember to take all that stuff and put it for super cheap on the market. Hopefully, I
Thank you
can
for your
find some
visit.
more stuff by then that I can just put super cheap and give it away. I can take all my gems and whatever I can sell, I'll put it for free for like chump change on the market. So some people can benefit from it. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I wanted to go to the not the auction house but the gambler. I wanted to try and gamble.
If you've got the gold, I've got the goods. A good deal there. Most appreciated.
Yeah, good deal for this guy. The gamble is awful. First, it's limited. Second, it takes a lot of money to do it. I liked in Diablo 3 how quickly I could farm for the gambler.
Hey there. It's good to see you. Do the
Didn't like the
fighting,
drop
I'll
rates,
do
but
the
at least
forging.
I could farm. But instead of a gambling system, it's better to have a system where you collect a bunch of resources like monster souls or whatever you want to call it, and then you use those to buy the exact item you want. If it's if it can have random stats, you get it with the random values of those stats. But at least you get the base you want. Some Grim Dawn mods had such a feature where you farm tokens, legendary and elite item tokens, and then you use those tokens to buy the items you want. This is the must-have in a game. So that if RNG is showing you the middle finger, you take it and shove it up its arse. Because you have farmed tokens, and then you can just get the item you want. Not keep farming for months and not get that one item because RNG has decided you don't need that item. This happened to me after Torchlight 3 launched. For over a year, I couldn't get Molten Reach, an item that boosts entropy. I had it before the launch, before the wipe, but after the wipe, I just couldn't get it, and I couldn't make a new version of my build with that item. I had to just shows old footage to people in the new version of the build. But that was some shitty drop rates for over a year, not being able to get it. Playing regularly for a lot of time. And that's why you need a system where you can negate the RNG by taking some resources and spending them on the exact specific item you want. Or taking random items you don't need to gamble them for another one. Let's say you take 3 legendary weapons, legendary staffs, let's say. Then you put them into the whatever thing, and then it gives you a random new one. By sacrificing those 3, you get a random new one legendary staff. Alright, I'll do 3 more rifts, and then I'll go do something else. Maybe a dungeon. Gotta do my last dungeon of the game before I quit it. In Path of Exile, the way I quit used to be I would take all my items and I would drop them on the ground, so that even if I have second thoughts of returning, I would return to a pretty much empty character. That's how I would quit. I would drop all the good stuff and all my current nice best upgraded gear. That's the best way to rage quit a Path of Exile season. I've done it I think 2 or 3 times before I completely quit the game. And I think I never lasted more than a week before I rage quit due to the shitty game design and wagging and dying because the game would disconnect me or wag me out. Quite oftentimes it would just decide the best possible place to give me connection issues when I'm at a solid boss fight. Man, this one's half the HP of a boss fight. At least 1/3 of the HP of a boss fight. Pretty tanky, this NPC. This should get the boss summoned, hopefully. Or maybe not. Well, we won't be able to get the blue ones. We can try to, but most likely won't be able to. I can maybe get one of those little baby looking blue ones. Just to get some extra... No, we couldn't. Extra XP orbs.
That was but a taste.
Kind says, good to have. I'm gonna lurk somewhere else. Thanks for all your insights regarding this game. Yeah, thank you as well for being here, lurking. Obviously, I just can't... I can't do more of this game. I'm just torturing myself by doing more than what I'll do today. Especially, one of the worst things for me about games is shitty XP rates. I hate slow leveling. I like to spend no more than 30-40 hours to reach the most maximum fully upgraded leveled character, and from there to just be gear farming. For me, anything more than 40 hours, which again, that's a full work week. If you consider it as a working hours. But normally in 10 hours you would get max level, and then whatever else is there, if there's like paragons, the other 30 hours should get you to the max. And from there on, everyone should be equal if there's some competitive aspects to a game. Although for me, competitive and PvE should never mix. Ever. It sounds silly. It's like saying Virgin Whore, competitive PvE. That's the same. It's or a Virgin Men Whore. Let's not be sexist. Let's include both genders. But yeah, it's like saying Virgin Whore or Virgin Men Whore. That's how silly competitive PvE sounds to me. The only case of competitive PvE I accept is games where you have score, arcade 80s style arcade games, where you have some high score and then that's your record and so on. Stuff like this, in my opinion, should never be something people compete for, ever. That's what I didn't like about Diablo 3, and if they have the same bullshit in Diablo 4, I definitely won't like it. If they make people compete for Rift, for no lifing. In the way in Diablo 3, you have to no life to get Paragon levels, and it's just annoying. Obviously, who has higher Paragons would have better advantage.
You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
Everyone should be on equal footing with no more than 40 hours invested into the game. Okay, let's do a dungeon. Fuck it, let's pick a dungeon. My mouse will die very soon. Let me see how many percentages. I probably won't stream until my usual stream hours. I need to go and cook some spaghetti sauce and some pasta. So my mouse has 5% of battery. I'll probably do one dungeon and then stop early today. Because when my mouse dies, I won't be able to do anything. I should have charged it earlier. And the worst thing is Logitech or Microsoft. I'm not sure who to blame. It's either Windows or Logitech. They no longer let me charge my mouse like that while using it. I used to be able to do it. Then I used to be not able to do it. And then I could do it again. And then I can't. So not sure whether it's Logitech software updates that fuck it up or whether it's Windows updates that fuck it up. But now I've put my mouse and the cursor disappears completely. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a dungeon. I think Logitech is doing it to force you to buy the mouse charging gamepads. The mouse pads that charge your battery wirelessly. They probably want to force you to use that. So you can charge the mouse pad while playing, and they don't want you to use the cable to charge it. It makes sense. They want to make more money. Greedy. Okay, where was the party finder? There we go. What should I join? Let's join the pit.
A new ally joins the fight.
Looking for something in particular? Nothing interests you? Well, maybe next time.
But yeah, I was looking forward to maybe make content for this game, but it doesn't deserve my time. I would not waste my time on a game this predatory.
The breeding pit of Skarn's army. All I have to do is stitch it shut.
If a game respected my time, maybe I could have made maybe some sort of content for it. But yeah. Wait, what? I got one shot. I keep forgetting it can one shot. I exited the game by accident. Well, not really exited, just out and tab clicked on my browser. What's with the sudden one shot?
Require aid. A refreshing change.
I'm not seeing any prompts that there will be something attacking on the ground. It just suddenly, out of nowhere, one shot. If I've got some mouse left, I could maybe go and put some gems for cheap on the auction house, whatever I can put, so someone can benefit from it.
Can hardly breathe. Need
Oh,
to
here
move
we can just
faster.
rush it. This one can be rushed. It's that type of dungeon that you can skip a lot of the trash mob.
I'm healed.
But if your team doesn't come to the elevator, there is no skipping this.
Masterfully executed.
Let's see. But yeah, earlier Razor says that Grim Dawn didn't pull him to stick for longer. Yeah, but if you make a good game with Grim Dawn's payment model that makes people stick together, if you design it in a way where it's very casual friendly, where respecing is easy, where you don't have to download third-party tools to respect certain things, obviously it will pull in a lot more people. And if a game like Grim Dawn succeeded with this payment model, imagine a game designed with a more wider audience in mind, with an interesting, more unique skill system, and getting rid of the classes in general for something slightly different. I mean, a system that would appeal to players, systems that would appeal to players, plural. But with Grim Dawn's model of buying the game and then the expansions, the big expansions. It's proof that that non-cash shop games can make it.
You will
And
never
the
set
good thing
foot
is,
in our
games
world.
like those have a loyal community. Sure, maybe there aren't hundreds of thousands of players like Path of Exile, but oftentimes when there's an update, we would see spikes of like 60,000 players, maybe 80, 90,000 players online concurrently on Steam.
A refresh is
I
this
think
place
around the
where
last
demons
update
are
there was something like that.
Or birthed. Or both.
And the game had modding, which again was a huge pull. Many people loved to play the modded version. But not modded with cheats, but modded with like actual mods that convert the game into another one, or take classes and stuff from another game and so on.
Energy unbridled.
A refreshing change.
And Wastipoch right now is probably the game that many people would consider as the new buy-to-play game in the genre, the new kid on the block that doesn't have cash shops and stuff. There's a lot of things I don't like about the game, but there are some good things here and there that with some tweaking could become better. But it has a lot of problems for me to waste my time on it. But there is a new class Warlock. Maybe soon I can stream some Warlock gameplay just to test the class. The way I streamed Rogue gameplay. Although with the Rogue I couldn't even complete the story. It was so awful to play the Rogue as an experience. At least the build I was going for was definitely underpowered and needed some buffing by the devs. The monsters were just destroying me in the most basic difficulty during the story, the most trashy mobs. So can't say I enjoy something like that. Some shitty game balance where even trash mobs destroy you.
That is better.
Let's see. Man, the DPS of someone in this team is amazing. Don't they realize if they just kill the heart of Zaka, it's better instead of killing the others? They can just burst it down. Instead of worrying about the ads and stuff. Just bursting down the heart. With such DPS, I'm surprised. I've done this with a group with half the DPS of our current group. And we were just bursting down the heart without worrying about the other stuff. I'm not sure if it was the monk or the crusader. If that's a crusader. But someone has amazing DPS. Is that a crusader? Yeah, maybe that's the one with the good DPS. Pay to win. That's why we have the good DPS. Pay to win. Okay, that's it for today from me. Fuck, my camera got dark again. Well, I'm not gonna fix it now because there isn't much time. So yeah, thanks for stopping by and watching me play. From me, keep it cool. Until next time, and goodbye.